It's been a while, Executor.
Conroe has brought good news. After many failed attempts, Domain 9 has finally created a space-time station, enabling transmission between the two locations. Archon Larson is sending an advance party to Domain 9. We look forward to it.
This enables communication and reinforcements between the two locations, so as to deal with the threat of the darkness. The two parties have different views on the darkness. By continuing to work together, we may be able to find a solution.
I will. I won't disturb your meeting. We should go to the Abyss Current and make preparations, Conroe.
Seems like we're all here. Let's get started. Everyone's probably heard that Mr. Conroe has already made it back. This means that we can establish communications between the two locations, using the stable dimensional passage created by the Abyss Current. Celebrations are due now that we've reunited. However, there are more pressing matters that concern us. Defending from the gray space entities isn't just Vera's or Domain 9's responsibility. It's a major threat to all of civilization. We need to present a united front and face it together. Hykros and Domain 9 have reached an agreement. Hykros will send support to Domain 9 after they confirm whether the Abyss Current can be used to travel between the two regions. Dr. Rubilia, we have approved your transfer request to Domain 9. I'm sure you'll find more information on gray space entities there.
Thank you, Archon Larson.
Tianlong, you should go too. Do what you have to do, and keep Dr. Rubilia safe.
Sure.
Executor, Shirley, Archon Elric has asked me to share his opinion on the matter with you. His hope is that you will participate on behalf of District 9.
Of course. We won't let you down.
I'm glad to be able to work with you again.
Working with you always turns out to be interesting.
I won't interrupt your preparations. Dismissed.
Ms. Lon and Mr. Conroe are waiting for us at the Abyss Current. However, there are some things I need to take care of first. See you soon.
Once again, we have to say goodbye.
We say goodbye so that we can have a better reunion. I believe that we'll find the answers by the time we meet again.
It's a pity I won't be there to see it myself. After all, I have work to do in Mororia.
Let's work together for an ideal world. The world may have setbacks, but the separation is only temporary.
But we'll reunite eventually. We'll get to the place we imagined. Executor and Shirley, thank you so much for your help. We wouldn't have been able to pull through this crisis and save the day without you.
Same here. Hey, do you remember our promise?
When all of this is behind us, I hope to visit Asperia and see its beauty with my own eyes.
Well, I don't think we have to wait for long.
I look forward to that day. Safe travels.
I should be arriving soon. Darn it! It's space-time turbulence! Everyone be careful!
What's going on? What are you doing here?
We encountered some space-time turbulence and got separated. We were unable to reach the designated anchor point. I never expected to end up on the border of the Blackjade ruins. There's a strong presence of the darkness here. Keep your wits about you.
It's not gonna be easy. I wonder how Miss Lon is doing.
We found them! Miss Lon and the rest are over there.
Lon? Which Lon? Oh, I got it. There's no need to worry about her. Our guests have come a long way. They shouldn't have been sucked into this. This welcome ceremony is terrible. I'm so mad.
The darkness of Domain 9 seems to be...
I'm warmed up now. Oh, I don't think I've introduced myself yet. I'm Liu Hua. I was ordered to clear out the darkness here. I've heard about you from Conroe. I'm glad to finally be able to meet you. I never thought the space-time turbulence would dump you right in the middle of a battlefield. But you're all skilled fighters. You picked the darkness off before I even had time to react.
Let's clear out the darkness here and regroup with them.
Good point. She's struggling over there. Let's go help. The darkness won't get away from me!
Don't be hasty. We should still proceed with caution. The Executor and the rest haven't gotten their timestamps yet. We need to protect them.
Understood. Leave it to me.
I'll leave the rest to you, Juche.
Then, let's clear out the darkness here first. Warriors who have fallen while under the influence of the darkness. Please rest in peace. She's gone. How are you? Are you hurt?
We're all fine.
Lady Zutre, the darkness has caused a lot of casualties today. We were careless at our posts. We should take the blame for this.
There's no need to beat yourself up. The darkness attack this time was different from past ones, and there were dark wretches too. I suspect that they have been planning this act for a long time. Everyone fought their hardest and did their best not to let the darkness win. You all did well. I have already informed the Treasury. They will do their best to ensure everyone's needs are met. Arrangements will be made for the families of the deceased.
Our subordinates understand. We're glad to see you've returned without harm, Lady Zutre. Ignisville has found its backbone again.
I won't let their blood be spilled in vain. The other dark wretches have lost their morale, but they should not be underestimated. Let Conroe and I pick up the pieces here. You've worked hard, Liu Hua. What? That's it then? Don't be hasty. There's more important work for you to do. Everyone, please follow Liu Hua to Ignisville Mansion. Master Yu is expecting your arrival. She will answer all the questions you have so far. Oh, then come with me. I've done this many times. It's a piece of... like the back of... what was it?
It's a piece of cake? Back of my hand?
Yes, that's right. Piece of cake. I know the way like the back of my hand. Let's move out. We're here. Ignisville Mansion is still a ways away. We'll go the rest of the way on Dragonfly Cruisers. If you're not afraid of heights, feel free to enjoy the view.
I'm Yulan. Please come with me. Master Yu has been waiting for some time.
Please excuse me for not coming to meet you personally. I'm glad you were able to make it. Please excuse my poor hospitality.
You are too polite, Master Yu. Defending from the darkness isn't merely the responsibility of Vera or Domain 9. It will affect the future of everyone. This celestial gate, linking the regions of Vera and Domain 9 through the Abyss Current, will help us in uniting to eliminate this threat, once and for all.
Indeed. I hope that our meeting will be a precursor of good things to come.
By the way, I'm curious as to how the Abyss Current became a bridge.
The Celestial Gate technicians used the timestamp's power to adjust the Abyss Current's direction and fix the endpoint to a safe place. It's just that there are storm clouds on the horizon. I'm aware that you happened upon a diversion in the Abyss Current. My initial assessment is that you encountered an unusual fluctuation at the Black Jade Ruins, which caused several of you to be prematurely ejected from the current's path. There has been a lot of unrest there lately. Please understand.
None of us were harmed, so it's okay.
This matter is already being dealt with. It won't happen again should you need to travel between these two locations in the future.
Oh, so that's it. Then the anomaly must have something to do with the battle we were just in.
I'm sorry that your first experience in Domain 9 was such a battle. If they had been provisioned with timestamps, then the fight would likely have gone more smoothly. You've probably heard Zhutre mention the timestamps. Timestamps are able to influence the stability of space-time. That's how they got their name. They were derived from the discovery of the Black Jade Ruins, from which a variety of uses have been found. One of these is dealing with the darkness. The darkness of Domain 9 is different from that of Vera. Domain 9 has a strange influence on them, which greatly reduces the damage they take. We've made some guesswork on the phenomenon. According to Vera, it is due to the field ability of a very powerful darkness gray space entity, one which covers all of Domain 9. If you want to effectively fight the darkness, then this adverse influence must first be eliminated. Once you have a timestamp, you'll be able to act as domain guards. I leave that task to you, Yulan.
As you command, Master Yu. I'll be waiting for you at Sundial Square in Ignisville tomorrow morning.
Even so, the timestamp alone won't solve all of our problems. The more we depend on it, the more worried we become about the future. A future where its energy is depleted. The field energy it uses is derived from the lifeblood of the land, which currently has run dry.
What does that mean? Will the timestamp stop working soon?
Indeed. When that happens, knowing how much damage the darkness will wreak will be impossible. We won't be able to stand alone. That is precisely why Zhutre and Kanro opened the Celestial Gate and established communications with the outside world. Or rather, to try and find a way to solve the dilemma faced by Domain 9.
But that isn't the only problem Domain 9 faces right now?
Well, you've already crossed paths with the enemy leader that appeared in the battle, Nan Yin. She's chosen the side of darkness, making her an enemy of Domain 9. Domain 9 will never pardon what she's done. We will do everything in our power to stop her. Please use caution around her. Her ways are unpredictable. The safest way to deal with her is to stay together.
We'll bear that in mind.
Does anyone have any other questions? I'll try my best to answer them for you.
Master Yu has already explained in detail what we need to know as newcomers. As for anything else, We'll have to experience it ourselves to find the answers.
Then please, have a good rest. The guest room is already prepared. Liu Huo and Yulan will show you where they are.
Dr. Rubilia, Mr. Tianlong, please come with me.
Right! This is the celestial gate to the outside. Juche and Conroe set off from here. Meaning that we've finally broken through Domain 9's time-space barrier and can travel to other regions. You've been running all day. You must be exhausted. The guest room is ready. This way! Ta-da! How is it? Might be different than you're used to, but it's actually very comfortable. For instance, I could beat that Sandy guy in just a few minutes by meditating on that bed.
You mean the Sandman?
Whatever. Have a good rest. Then, is that all for now? Do you have any more questions? A dangerous darkness is sealed inside. One that must be taken seriously. Even though it's prevented from taking action by the ruins, it can still exert its influence on the outside world. Like we saw earlier today, outside darkness is drawn to it, sending a constant barrage to the ruins. The Domain Guards must protect Domain 9 and prevent any damage that they might cause.
So the battle we went through today happens periodically in Domain 9.
Precisely. But we will ensure everyone's safety. Then, is that all for now? Do you have any more questions? Nanyin, that traitor. I used to idolize people like that when I was younger.
So why would she betray Domain 9?
Nanyin was once the overseer of Yuheng, and a leader in the study of darkness in Domain 9. I don't know what happened after that, but she disappeared for a long time. Everyone tried so hard to find her. By the time Nanyin resurfaced, she had already joined the darkness. No one knows why. The way I see it, Nanyin's study of the darkness is what led her astray. The Yuheng department should never have been established. Forget it. I just know that humanity is at war with the darkness, and anyone who sides with them will be put down. I won't hold back. Then, is that all for now? Do you have any more questions? Good night.
Good morning, Executor. Shirley. I'm sorry I won't be going with you to get your timestamp.
The doctor wanted to visit Domain 9's Research Institute, Longjian Pavilion in Marshville. We'll have to split up with you two, so I came to say hi first. Keep in touch. Don't forget to reach out if you run into trouble. Unless you get lost. I don't know the area very well anyways.
As we discovered last night, the darkness of Domain 9 is different from the gray space entities we've seen in Vera. Is this due to the influence of the field? Or is it the result of many other factors? Or perhaps something else entirely? That is what we need to solve first.
Finding the answer could give us an advantage in combat. Leave it to me and the doctor.
Okay. See you later, Doctor Tianlong. Should we get ready to go too?
Yulan is ready. Come with me.
Welcome. Please allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Yulan, the Sundial Guard of Sundial Square. The timestamps are ready, but there is still a process that must be carried out.
What's this process?
A capability assessment for timestamp users. Not everyone is able to control timestamps, so an assessment must be done. Don't worry, it won't be too difficult. Just relax and be natural.
And you are?
Step forward. I know why you are here. If you can walk the way, then your desire will be fulfilled.
What?
Experiences you have been through will be revealed here.
Are you spying on my mind?
It was necessary. I'm sorry for any inconvenience this causes you. However, I was unable to see anything that happened to you before. Initiate, your memories are incomplete. That is extremely rare.
Yes. I can't remember what happened before when Zeke and Shirley took me in. In my heart, they are the beginning of all my memories.
Even if the assault on the base had not happened, as descendants of the heirs of Ida, the storm would have come to them eventually, and you would not be spared.
I have no regrets, even if it is as you say.
Continue on. At this moment, he chose between being a good leader or a good brother, a choice that has been made countless times in this disaster-stricken world. If that happened to you instead, what choice would you make? You don't have to answer my question. Proceed forward. Are you helping Shirley find Zeke? Or are you actually looking for a reason for your vagrant, homeless self to continue on? Where will your road lead once Shirley finds her brother? If you are Shirley's guardian, then who is your guardian? Even though the effects of the cataclysm on Vera's space-time were minor, it is still a barren and desolate place.
A lot of unpredictable things happened, but we got through it all.
Sometimes the difference between life and death, good and evil, man or demon, is only a hair's breadth. Power always comes at a cost. Time retracement is tempting. I'm curious if you've thought about what the world would be like after time retracement.
I don't think so. I thought it through a long time ago. Time retracement isn't a silver bullet for regret. It isn't a compelling enough reason to simply let the heirs of Ida do as they wish.
I'm curious what you think of them, the Angels of Clemency.
The heirs of Ida masquerading their evil deeds as justice is merely the anesthetic they use to cope with their guilty consciences. They plan on erasing the tragedy that happened to Ida. But disregarding the uncertainties of time retracement will only allow the tragedy to continue. I only do what I believe is right.
What is right, then?
I think I've already made my answer clear.
The way ahead is full of danger. It's not too late for you to leave. Are you a brave person or a fearless fool? I hope that you will stay as resolute as you are today. These things brought this protracted war upon us. They are unrecognizable life forms, crafty beings that move freely through time and space. The most frightening part is, Domain 9 is unable to estimate their population, and we even have reason to believe that they are endless. If the time human beings have spent being sealed inside Domain 9 could be considered an era, then Domain 9 establishing a channel to other regions signifies the end of that era. Divergent streams rejoin one another, and humanity's chances of defeating the darkness fell to zero. Yet the introduction of new unknowns has given some hope. As such, I am here to meet you, the unknowns. Please proceed with your friends.
How was it? Do you feel any discomfort? Would you like to rest for a minute?
It was a very strange experience.
Is that so?
What is it? Shirley, did something happen? You seem...
No, it's nothing. I'm fine. Everything went smoothly. The whole process felt like a dream to me. I was wandering alone in there for a long time. I traveled to every corner of Asperia and Vera, until eventually I came to Domain 9. Except
what?
I watched myself go through these experiences as an observer. Watching myself from the outside was a truly out-of-body experience.
The images it conjures up differ depending on the person. All kinds of strange things can appear. Don't think about it too much.
Alone? Then what was that voice? What was your experience when you went through, Yulan?
Me? I had a good old fight with myself. Turns out the opponent that understood me most was me the whole time.
Fighting with yourself.
Now the two of you have successfully acquired the power of the timestamp. However, there are still some steps that need to be taken if you want to fully unlock its usefulness. Liuhua will be waiting for you outside the research station.
I knew that you could do it! This is a Vermilion statue. Try it out. Do you feel anything?
The timestamp. It's reacting. It's linking to the statue.
Yeah, the timestamp can resonate with the Vermilion statue, after which you become stronger in combat.
Really?
Xingong has already released 5 volumes of research on this. I read them all. They are so full of mysteries.
So how does it work then?
It works by... Even though I've mastered it already, it's a little tough for me to summarize it for you. Anyways, you can use it. All you need to know is that it's very useful.
It does feel a bit different.
We're not done yet. That's just a small part of the timestamp's functions. We have to acquire enough field energy to charge the Vermilion statue so that it can give us a maximum buff. Let me see. Is there any nearby? Here, come with me. Looks like we're in luck. Let's go back and charge up the Vermilion statue. We'll officially be done once we activate the Astro Monument. Ahem. I did my homework on this. It seems like you can diffuse the timestamp's energy, or...
You sound a little unsure.
I already said you only need to know how it works.
Sis! Come to the Black Jade Ruins! It's an emergency!
What happened?
It's hard to explain. Just come as fast as you can, and bring some people who can fight!
Let's go. We need to hurry over and help them.
Situation. Why did Julian attack us out of nowhere?
Maybe it has something to do with the abnormal fluctuations yesterday? It really was going up and down like crazy.
No matter, we'll deal with this. Rangjin, round up the wounded and take them somewhere safe. We'll take care of this. This has never happened before. This needs to be reported to her as soon as possible.
Lady Jutre and the others are already on their way here. You two must be the Executor and Shirley. Thank you for your help. I'm Rangjin, the younger brother of this savage woman. Even though we're blood siblings, I'm different from her. Ow! Ow! Ow!
What are you playing at? In what way am I savage?
All right. Back to business. Jiyan is a monster that inhabits the Black Jade Ruins, one that has never been hostile to us in the past. We suspect that it's native to the Black Jade Ruins, part of the defense mechanism used to ensure their stability.
Oh, I see.
By the way, I was able to examine the surroundings while I was relocating the wounded. I ascertained that the source of the fluctuation came from inside the ruins. If you want to figure out exactly what happened, we'll need to go inside.
Then what are we waiting for? Executor, Shirley, let's go. Dongjin, keep watch outside for any surprises.
Understood. My sister is so impulsive. You need to be careful too.
So that's what's causing it. It's time to take a rest. That was too close, Liu Hua. Good thing you weren't hurt otherwise. Nothing to worry about. It was my duty as one of the domain guards. Once was enough. You need to rest now. That's an order.
Liu Hua! Liu Hua! What happened?
You're so noisy, Dongjin. I'm fine. Just a little tired.
You can't even stand, and you're clearly in pain.
You need to get your eyes checked.
All right. Then would you please go to the doctors with me for an eye check, sis? Oh, and since my vision is bad, if you could just hold on to me so that I don't fall over.
It's not safe here. Executor, Shirley, we should head up. Master Yu, I've already inspected the scene. The abnormal situation here over the last 2 days was caused by the darkness sealed in the ruins. Liu Hua reinforced the seal in the Black Jade ruins. It won't be able to influence the outside world for now, and Zhu Yan's outburst has subsided.
The day has finally come upon us. I don't quite understand, Master Yu. Do you mean that you foresaw this happening? You surely saw the Jutre marking in the Black Jade ruins. That was done by us to secure the darkness the last time it tried to escape. The Black Jade ruins have always confined the activity of the darkness held within. Its working principle is similar to that of the timestamp and relies on field energy. As that energy ran out, the darkness found a chance to destroy the Black Jade ruins. We must use the timestamp to re-secure it. This encounter signifies that the already provided energy will be unable to continue to power the Black Jade ruins. The worst-case scenario would be that the ruins themselves crumble and the darkness escapes. If we repeatedly use the timestamp to secure the ruins,
it would only prolong the inevitable, and at great cost. Even though every domain guard is prepared for such an eventuality, it still is not a solution to the problem.
Is there any way we can help?
I have some thoughts on the news Kanro brought back. Once I have organized my thoughts, I would welcome some advice from the Executor. You all worked hard to pacify Zhu Yan today. I'll have someone clean up the mess here. You can go back and rest.